now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, some strong running. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he's worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Again, Jackson going right back to Kohler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. In motion, Aguilar. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this time, Jackson will throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here. And it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Here's Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Jackson. Pass out left, finds Kohler. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews, so he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw is Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. In motion left, Bateman. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And running with power here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, But outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Joseph's got it, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A touchdown pass there for Will Levis. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's Washington now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Daniels looking to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Down to about the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Here's Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season, currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
In motion left, Bateman. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that a good call by John Harbaugh in tossing out that red flag. Henry up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw is Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. Shrugs him off. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.